Now, to talk more about this important work, James is joining us now. James, it's great to have you fresh off of the Bell podium.
Thank you so much for having us, Trinity. Yeah, thank you.
So tell me about how significant it is to be here at the NYSE today for this special moment.
Well, we believe that Veterans Day is every day. So to do something like this and it not be November 11th to kind of recognize our veteran military families and their services is key. And we feel like we're simply, representatives of a larger, initiative to help those who've served in the military, past and present, and their families.
Elaborate more on your mission.
So our mission is to connect, mobilize, and empower New York City's veteran community in order to foster purpose-driven lives for service members past and present, in addition to their caregivers, families, and survivors. So in short, we help families and those who've served in that community on issues like healthcare, housing, benefits, culture, education, and employment.
Can you share a personal story of something that made the most impact to you?
So what's not just one story, but a constant story. Many of our veterans do not self-identify, Trinity. Nationwide, just under a third of our veterans self-identify nationally, and it comes down to just under a quarter in the city. So over and over again, we are contacted by folks who are caregivers, who are friends, who go to the same church as someone who said, hey, I have a veteran whom I've encountered, can you please help them? And so it just touches us to be able to provide that help as far as our brothers and sisters who've served, connecting them to the benefits that they've rightfully earned.
Elaborate more on how your department empowers veterans to lead purposeful, driven lives.
A lot of it is to remove certain barriers as far as if you have issues that involve housing. We have a team that just focuses on helping our folks move from housing insecurity to security. For those who have issues involving food insecurity, we have a team that's here today that simply helps to pack meals each Wednesday with volunteers that go out to those veterans and families who have food insecurity. And we have veterans who transition from service who are looking for jobs. We have folks who help them on that job search so they can be able to be their best selves and thrive in society.
Are there any specific initiatives that you're focused on for 2025?
For us, for 2025, a lot of it is about what we call our housing ladder, to help veterans continue to step up wherever they are in that ladder. If you're someone dealing with emergency housing or in supportive housing or affordable housing, to ownership. So we really want to connect the dots so folks can see the pathway to getting from a place of insecurity to full security and long-term stability and building intergenerational wealth.
What is something that you're most looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to us being able to identify more of our veterans. Back to us having only about 24.1% of veterans in New York City who identify, and nationwide it's 34.3%. And so we've been working with our other city agencies, with our nonprofit partners and other social service providers to identify as many as possible so they can come into the light and no longer be what is known as untethered. A lot of folks serve, but they may be too humble to mention their service, or something may have happened to them during service that makes them shy away from it. And we're trying to bring more and more of them in so we can say, hey, here are things that you've earned, let us please help you.
Have there been any challenges that you have experienced? And if so, how did you overcome them?
I think the biggest challenge for us has been the self-identification piece. And I'll just speak to myself, being someone who, prior to coming into this position, I'm an Iraq and Afghanistan war veteran. There was a period in my life where I really did not go out of my way to identify to others. It wasn't that I was ashamed of it. I just was worried about people looking at me differently because I had served, or having certain preconceived notions, and getting to a place to overcome that and trying to encourage others to. It very much drives me today.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.